What's up, y'all? So I got my friend Ricky Shucks here, and I noticed that a lot of girls are self-conscious about things that we actually find cute. And I realized that, you know, when you're only going by one standard of beauty that you might see in magazines or movies or whatever, you don't realize that dudes are different. You know, we like different shit, and a lot of the stuff that you guys are self-conscious about, we actually find attractive.
Yeah.
So I figured I'd get my boy Rick, we compile a little list of things that we find cute that girls are insecure about. Alright? Stupid, silly girls.
So let's start with something that I don't think they're too insecure about, but there's definitely a thing. Big foreheads.
That's on my list too.
I like big foreheads.
I do too. And I'm glad you brought this up because I feel like they are self-conscious about that. Because you always see girls like, me and my 5 head, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I've just never seen an issue, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially like, I've seen a girl, like a pretty ass girl with like a big forehead, and everyone wants to comment, oh, you can see her thoughts.
Yeah.
She dreams in HD or whatever the jokes are. But it's like, but it didn't take away from the overall cuteness.
She still look good. Your forehead would have to be huge for it to be a problem. Like, as long as my face, that would have to be your forehead.
Like a Snapchat filter.
Yeah, exactly. That's what is bad. But just like a regular big forehead adds to something for me. Like, don't be mad at your big ass forehead.
Embrace the big forehead.
I like it. Let me kiss on it.
Rub it.
I think this one is just a me thing.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but I like big ears on girls. Like the protruding, sticking out, top heavy, big ears. I like that shit's cute. Like, it's adorable, especially if you can pair it with a nice size big forehead. Cute.
They complement each other.
Yeah, and girls always want to hide them, and then they'll do something, they do like this, and I'll see them motherfuckers jump out, and I'm like, oh, hey, you got one of these.
You see it wobble out.
I grab onto it, I'm like, yo, you got these? I love these.
Oh, you can hang on to them and hit it from the back.
Exactly. Handlebars, man. Nah, those shits are cute to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of older girls are self-conscious when they got braces.
Yeah.
I think that's just adorable.
Man, it's so freaking cute.
Yeah.
Your breath might stink a little bit.
A little bit, because you got to get up under the wire with the floss. I've been there, ladies.
Man,
it's all good.
That's a small price to pay for the adorableness that comes with it. And at the end of it, your teeth gonna be straight.
And at the end of the day, a lot of girls got stinky breath as it is.
True.
And it's not on no teen pedo shit. It's just that like, I just think it's cute. And I get it, like sometimes you can't afford braces when you're younger, your family can't afford it, you get older, get yourself some braces. Like, that's like a boss move.
Yeah.
You know?
And for me, kind of with all of these things that other people would see as like flaws or imperfections, if you can have these things and still just be attractive, that means you're even more dope to me.
It just kind of, I like when girls are just quirky, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like almost like the imperfections make a girl more attractive because you stick out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. What about like full headgear versus
the helmet. Give the girl a full helmet headgear.
This may not be just us. Freckles.
Oh, everybody like Freckles.
Yeah, I dig me some motherfucking Freckles.
Freckles is cute. You know, girls even put on Freckles now. I've seen it.
Are you shitting me?
I've seen it. I've seen a girl get called out for putting fake Freckles.
Ladies, don't airbrush Freckles. They poke holes in the paper. It's a spray. Oh God, that's ridiculous.
Hey, people like Freckles even more than we realize.
I guess, apparently.
Okay, I'm gonna move my way down.
Okay.
A lot of girls that have raspier, deeper voices, the ones that talk to me like, oh my God, I sound like a man, I hate my voice.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's attractive to me, super cute.
Yeah, and you don't sound like a man.
You don't. You do not sound at all like a man. Whenever girls are sick and they gotta talk and they're like, oh, I'm so sick right now, I'm like, yo, that shit is hot.
Yeah.
Spit in my throat.
Oh God.
No.
Cause you wanna sound like a sexy girl.
Hey, my sick voice is kind of sexy too. If you can hear what's in my nose right now, but when it's in me, Troy, it's kind of deep and sexy.
There's nothing that goes on in my life that can make my voice sexy. But it's cool though. Cause my titties is. Speaking of titties, I like the low-key banana-esque with the teardrop.
The titties that do this a little bit.
Yeah, I like those.
You're so used to seeing quote unquote like round perfect perky titties on the movies and in porno and shit. It's like when you see some titties with some little imperfections, like some character, like little like teardrop droppiness, or you know, puffy nipples, as I've addressed in another video. Then it's something that's attractive about that.
Yeah, if you ever see me draw some titties randomly, they are always banana-esque with puffy nipples. Always, that's my shit.
And also something I saw on your list that was also on my list, little titties.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? All dudes are different. So it's like, you shouldn't feel self-conscious about your little titties. Like, some people actually be like, I like little titties, you know?
Little titties are fun. They're cute. You don't gotta wear a bra. You get them pierced, that just enhances everything. Like,
oh, the little titties with the piercing is like the new shit.
Man.
If you see a girl with some little titties and no bra, just walking around, she's usually one of the coolest people to hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Because they're free-spirited, they're usually just like real confident with themselves, they don't give a fuck. And those girls are fun.
Hell yeah. So shout out to the little titties. I don't know, I might stand alone on this one. I like a lisp.
Ah, super cute.
Yeah. Sometimes like it can get like real slushy mouth. I still like that shit. She's like, yeah, I love that shit. I would legit date a girl with a hard ass lisp. Like, not a joke, not just to be funny, like that's a turn on in a weird ass way.
No, I got you. It's adorable.
Slushy mouth.
Slushy mouth girls.
Stop.
I've touched on this in videos, not physically, but you know. I like when thighs touch.
Yeah.
Cause there's so much hype over thigh gaps. Like when I see a girl's thighs touch, like I think that's hot.
Yeah, I have this thing where I like the hybrid of the thigh gap and the thigh touch. It just leaves like a little hole in between.
Oh, the diamond.
Yeah.
It's a diamond because it's like the under coochie lips and then the opening and then the thighs come together. So it's like a little diamond.
It's pretty great.
That's just cool, man.
I love that.
So don't worry if you ain't got a thigh gap, man. Don't worry about it. The thigh gap is all hype. Like I don't even know where that shit came from.
I mean, it's a sign of being slim, but you don't need to be slim to be sexy. Like, you can be thick, and your thighs can touch, and you still be the shit.
And love to the tiny girls, too. I know tiny girls be self-conscious about being tiny.
Hey, I love a thigh gap.
Like, here's the thing, tiny girls. I know sometimes y'all be like, ugh, it's so much talking about being thick, and I can't gain weight, and, you know, but it's like, look, majority of the world likes a tiny girl, like a tiny, skinny girl. That's why, like, you know, the hype over the, like, showing love to the thicker girls is all over the place.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
like, they feel like you don't need it. But you do, I get it. So shout out to the tiny girls. I personally love tiny girls. Most of the girls I've dealt with have been tiny. But also shout out to the thick ass girls.
And ironically, most of the girls I've dealt with have not been
tiny. Why is that ironic, Tim? What you trying to say, Tim?
Because your thigh gap has been gone since...
No. My balls sit comfortably in my thigh gap.
Oh, I've talked about this before, stretch marks.
Stretch, mother loving marks. Booty stretch marks to be specific. Them shits are great. Booty stretch marks, thigh stretch marks, like them shits are great.
Well, I feel like it gives the booty character, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like, I don't know, man. It's almost like a cool little custom, like it's like art.
Yeah, and most times I found out recently that these are not always one or the other. But most times it means you either were little and grew, or you were big and you got down to a side. Which, all of that sounds like progress to me.
Shit, I got stretch marks. I got thigh stretch marks.
I do not have thigh stretch marks. I do got dick stretch marks. And like everywhere else stretch marks because I'm fat.
So basically, different strokes for different folks. Everybody's different. Dudes like different things, just like girls like different things. And you still cute.
Just let go of the need to be wanted by everybody and realize that there are just some people who like what you like.
Yeah.
Or what you got, I should say.
You've been blessed with what you got. And ain't shit you can do about it. So you might as well embrace that shit.
And show us your titties.
Yay.
Nala.
Woo!
From Lion King, we're talking.
Nala from the Lion King. Hey, look, man. He brought this up because I talk about this all the time, and the fact is, I would take down some Nala, and before you look at me crazy.
And she put it all over Instagram. Now I lost my wife, my children, and my house. I'm homeless and alone. That's when I knew I had to call Timmy.
We set up a fake sting operation, and I told police that there was a hooker around the block sucking dick for guacamole. Then we had Eric call up his side chick.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Thank you. King shit.